Previously.
You have a lot of nerve, Hellspawn, but little else.
I'm gonna pop your head up like a grape, then I'm gonna take that grape and squish it into a raisin, then I'm gonna take that raisin and jam it into a cookie, and turn people into thinking it's chocolate chip! Your entire existence from then on out will be nothing but causing other people disappointment!
So nothing's changed.
So nothing's changed!
Morning. Evening. Day.
Whatever.
Day. All right.
Night.
Welcome back, Witches and Wizards. Today we're going to continue the story of Hades. Now, today is going to be a special episode mainly because I am here with Goop again. I am here again with Goop. And so this is the special episode mainly because I want to apologize for not posting last Friday. I thought I had an extra video recorded for that Friday. Turns out I did not. And also this is being posted on St. Patrick's Day. So instead of talking about two trials, Goop's still going to talk about the constellations.
I got sources for Capricornius and Cassiopeia.
Okay.
Also, the day we're recording this is the 15th, and you know what that means.
May the
March the 15th.
May the 4th be with you. I don't know.
Well, today's the 15th of March.
I don't know what that means.
The Ides of March.
Pardon?
The Ides of March.
I didn't realize March had eyes.
The Ides, basically, let's stab Caesar.
Oh shit, is this when he dies?
Yeah, I died from running into the knife 23 times.
He had it coming.
Anyway.
He had it coming. He only had himself to blame. Okay, so Goop, before we get distracted and spend another like 20 minutes here and not doing anything, Goop is going to be talking about the constellations. And instead of me talking about two of the trials, which I believe would be 10 and 11, or maybe 9 and 10. I can't remember.
I think it was 9 and 10.
9 and 10. I'm actually going to be talking about the origins of leprechauns, since we are, it's the day of the leps, or the leprechauns.
That's racist.
I don't know. Like, I just said that, and I'm just like, wait. I don't
Wasn't there a woman that was friends with our mom that is essentially known as the leprechaun?
Oh god, Chatty
her?
Cathy. Chatty Cathy, I'll tell that story another time.
Alright.
Natural causes got you once again there, didn't they? Well, you show them next time.
Yeah.
Do that for me, huh?
I'll try.
Sure.
Does he even know what natural causes
I'll
are?
spend some of these gems with the house
Your Highness,
contractor.
over here.
Hey.
As
Ooh,
you may
yes.
know, lad, I have a connection to the weapons that you use, having once wielded one of them myself. Of course, not knowing its significance back
yes.
then, but I digress.
Yes.
What?
Sometimes it,
Yes.
well, it keeps in touch, and I have a vision from it to impart.
Yes.
The spear? Dad's spear?
Yep.
Dad's
Well.
spear is talking to you.
Well, not
What, you mean a
his
vision
spear.
from Varatha, the Eternal Spear? That's out of the ordinary, and also a bit concerning.
Yeah, I go with
So
that.
what did you see?
Yes, a spear is talking to you via telepathic connections.
Well, I saw a great, bearded warrior, bigger than me, pitch black hair, bearing an aspect of Varatha unlike any with which I'm familiar. Then he was gone, but what still lingered were these words. I see you through the eyes of the Crimson Phoenix.
Okay.
I see
Cryptic
you through the eyes
bullshit.
of the Crimson Phoenix. I don't understand. What's that supposed to mean?
It's cryptic bullshit!
There's one more thing. This was not my first such vision. Long ago, I saw one of Varatha's other bearers. It was you. Your infernal arms. They must be weapons of the Fates' design. They know already who shall brandish them. Now they ask a favor. Seek Varatha. Speak the words. Go.
Okay.
I see you through the eyes of the Crimson Phoenix.
What do they have to say?
Oh, my poor sheep.
Flooding. Oh no, the poor sheep.
The poor sheep.
Oh,
Each savage
Puppies.
maw of Cerberus salivates in anticipation of the next time to feed.
Oh, it will be happening soon. Oop.
More pets?
Sooner than you
More
think.
pets.
Yep. So, Dad, do you know anything about this spear?
All too familiar.
Quite a mess you've created, I must say, Father. After being of no help whatsoever when it comes to disentangling it all. Though this isn't the place to talk, right?
Oh, Zagreus, why do you have
This
to...
is-
This is not the time and place, and he is just gonna yell at us.
No, it most certainly is not. Though I take it shall not be long before another of our private meetings then.
Yeah.
Count
We're
on
gonna
it.
discuss your addiction to red capes.
Yes, yes.
This is an intervention.
This is an intervention. 100%. I don't really have much in the way, so no. Hey, Mama Nix. Hey, Mama Nix.
My mother was quite concerned to learn Olympus has been aiding me. Haven't you put her in danger by involving them? Was there no other way?
No, there was not. She has been in danger all along. I concealed her, yes, even from me. But it is not enough. I do not think that you could have found her without the Olympians. And if I did not reveal your existence to them, if they discovered who you are, it would be worse.
So she's taking the blunt... She's basically getting ahead of the curb here to dodge a bunch of damage coming our way.
What a
Yes.
mess. How are we going to fix this?
The Olympians maintain belief that you are trying to reach them. I trust we can sustain this understanding for a long, long time. Perhaps not forever, but long enough to discover a solution. Perhaps with your birth mother's help.
All right.
I'll be careful.
Hey, Meg. Oh, excuse you.
So, about Tisiphone, is everything alright with her? Talk of murder all the time and all.
Tisiphone is charged with punishing the worst that mortals have to offer. More than charged. Her work is everything to her.
No time for family or recreation, then, I take it. Pity what happens to those overly obsessed with work.
I know a
get
few
what you're
people.
Insinuating, Zagreus. I'm nothing like her. Not even close. And don't you dare compare the two of us again.
To be honest, I was thinking more Dad, but yeah.
Yeah.
Hi.
I'm supposed to be at work, so I can't talk, okay?
Okay.
Bye, Dusa.
I love you, Dusa. You're so cute.
Give me the best deal you've got.
Ooh.
Maybe, yeah.
I have
too good a deal to pass
7
up.
now, but yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't need to buy any more keys, right?
I don't think so, no.
Okay. I'll leave it.
Achilles making the rounds.
Nice. All right. Gotta get going.
Here, you can have these, Chef.
Hell yeah.
Always a pleasure.
Ooh, you can. Yeah.
Hell yes. Alrighty. Oh, right.
Ooh, prophecy.
Was bound to happen.
Yes. I totally forgot. We can claim 2 of these.
Nice.
I just want to work on Ares. Okay, Ares. I'm gonna give you another chance.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. So,
I think it was one of the two cast.
yeah, it was
Casts.
a cast one. This one here. So I need splicing shot, blade dash, or Ares aid. So one of
Yeah.
those. Okay.
Either one of those, yeah.
I can increase this. Yes.
Yes.
Looking good.
All right. So we need to speak the words to the
Baratha.
spear.
all
But I
this?
need to use the gauntlet.
Well, just talk to it.
Yeah.
Baratha,
Or-
I see you through the eyes of the Crimson Phoenix.
Oh, okay.
Aspect. Who's Guan Yu?
Go on
Okay.
you.
So you have
know
the
what?
frost fair blade, but your health increase and charge are reduced.
Reduced.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's one of the tougher of the hidden aspects.
Couldn't hit me
But
with that, pal.
fists.
Yes, I punch.
Oh, I love the hidden aspect of the fists.
Less talking, more socking here, pal.
Okay. Okay, how are you on your... How many do I have? I have 2. I'm not gonna give you one. Nope. Nope, no, no, no. Oh, and I need to, put on Ares. This one here.
Yes.
Okay, so we're just sticking with the more enemies?
Yeah, let's just stick to what you have right now. Because you
Yeah.
got 2 heat and you haven't gotten any of the bounties yet.
No.
My choice is made.
Alright, so may you start on your lessons about 2 of the constellations.
Two
Oh, wait, before we
Yep.
gotta give shit to him if he doesn't help us.
I sense that you have forged a greater bond with your instruments of destruction there, my kin.
Yes.
And that is very good, and may their altered forms serve you quite well.
Okay, splicing shot.
Yes.
Okay.
You get some no.
Fix that for you.
No, that kind of gives you the a bit of range attacks with the fists.
Oh shit.
Beyblade, Beyblade.
Anyways, start your
Anyways.
talks.
Alright, the first one on this list is Capricorn, or Capricornius, as it says. So the In Skies .org list written by Dominic Ward, actually. Capricornius is the smallest of the 12 zodiacal constellations, visible in the southern sky in the month of July. Despite lying close to the Milky Way, it contains very few bright deep sky objects, with the singular exception of the globular cluster M30. It represents a bizarre mythical creature which is half goat and half fish. It is also sometimes associated with Pan, the god of the countryside. The name Capricornius means horned goat, as opposed to a non-horned goat.
I thought you said orange goat, like the color. I was like, why orange? But horned.
Yeah, sorry, I must have misspoken.
No, it's okay. My hearing sucks.
I'm sure how we let the audio decide. It lies in the part of the sky often called the sea, since it has several water-related constellations, including Aquarius and Pisces.
Pisces?
Pisces, yes, fish.
Isn't it like 2 fish or something like that?
Yeah, yeah.
So they
two
swim
fish.
in a circle around, like, oh yeah.
I always assumed that they're tethered to each other by their tails. Yeah.
I don't know. They're just a fish that swim in circles. Okay, let me talk to. Ooh, you need it.
Uncle Poseidon, this here is for you. Would that my father were as easygoing as yourself.
Speaking of fish people.
A show of generosity from my most favored nephew. Your gift is mightily appreciated. I'll just go ahead and add it to the pile.
Bruh. Rude.
Why, if my eyes do not deceive me through those murky depths, you brandish Malphon. Let me tell you, little Hades, those old gloves have done some dirty work before your time.
Now just imagine when he says that, he actually says like the wrong name because, again, murky depths and all that. He's like, ah, you wield the spear. And it's like, no, I have the fist. What the fuck are you on? Did you party too hard?
Special?
Nope.
No. Oh, okay.
I really just wanted to replenish that nectar I used.
Okay. You saw the opportunity.
I saw the opportunity,
Sorry.
I took it
Yeah.
without consent. I have
Sorry,
nothing to be
Chaos.
ashamed of.
Well, if it isn't you.
Hello, sir.
It is me.
Yeah.
And it is you too.
Yes. Or
Word is you caused quite the hubbub in Elysium, Prince said.
Of course.
Making the champion up there really work for it, I hear.
Of course.
You could say that, I guess. Apparently word gets around. That Theseus, though, he doesn't care for me one bit, let me tell you.
He won't listen to reason. Like, I am Hades' son, the prince of the underworld. It legit says that under my name.
I bet he'd like you better if you were a regular pushover. Oh well, he'll learn, I'm sure.
I doubt it. I think I'm gonna go with that.
Cash.
A pleasure.
Gold or cash. Gift?
Yeah. What? What? There. It won't let me.
Are you pushing?
There we go.
Why,
Yeah.
Prince, you being serious right now?
It wouldn't let
Is
me.
that for me?
You deserve better, Sisyphus. This really isn't much, but maybe it'll help you while away the days, nights, whatever time it is.
All right.
You can do it.
I know I can. Thank you.
So, someone to note that despite its fakeness in mythologies, constellation Capricornius was one of the oldest mythological associations, having been consistently represented as a hybrid of a goat and a fish since the Middle Bronze Age by the Babylonians. Used.
Heads up.
Oh gosh.
Good enough to eat.
Sumerian.
Names are hard.
Sumerian names.
Oh God.
Mil. Shuver Mass? Mil.
Do not presume that you escape my notice, boy.
I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway, the goatfish, as a symbol of their god Ea. Spelled E-I. E-A. In Greek mythology, the constellation is sometimes identified as Amalthea. The goat that suckled the infant Zeus as his mother Rhea saved him from being devoured by his father Kronos. Althemia, broken horn, was transformed into the Capricopia, or
Cornucopia.
Yeah, Cornucopia.
Oh, okay.
Is that where Cornucopia comes from?
Probably. I always wondered if there was like as a kid, like I recognized the words like Capricorn and cornucopia, and I was like, is there a meaning for this?
Utterly
Is there a relation to them?
Is there a connection? Yeah.
Time to fix
So
it.
apparently that's.
Ooh.
Ooh. It's.
I think Quake Cutter.
Yeah.
After you using your special, deal 90 damage in the area where you land.
Yeah.
Let's go,
So
Malphon.
practice.
Oh shit. Okay.
Uppercut stomp.
Artemis or Aphrodite? Crit.
Artemis.
Crit.
Yeah.
Crit.
Artemis, best girl. Nope, that's Dusa. Best
Dusa
goddess.
is best girl, followed by Meg. Oh god, I'm taking damage. I can't see you.
Watch your health.
I know! There we go.
There we go.
No, you've got
souls trapped in a crystal thing.
You've become a right accomplished vermin hunter, Zagreus. Maybe you'll get to use those skills against worthier creatures soon enough.
Oh, if only.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
hunt some dead.
Okay. Got to be extra careful now. Not a good start to losing my Death Defiance in Tartarus.
Stomp.
Ah! There you go.
Capricorn is sometimes identified as Pan, the god with the goat horns and legs, who saved himself from the monster Typhoon by giving himself a fish's tail and diving into the water.
Pan, the god of the forest and all that? Like, Pan's flute.
Yes, so he's often associated with god of the countryside.
Yeah. Huh, I didn't realize he gave himself a fishtail.
Apparently when you're being chased by a typhoon, you gotta do what you gotta do.
I guess so.
Stop him, wretches, now.
No!
Capricornius is one of the, so another note. So, only part of him transformed so that he had the head and body of a goat in the rear section of the fish. Zeus, being amused by this, put this image among the stars as the constellation Capricornius. The constellation is in that.
I get it.
It's like, that's hilarious.
Yo, dude, this guy looks trippy. I'm gonna put it in the fucking stars.
Yes.
It's not like heroes died trying to do heroic deeds just to get their names in the stars. This bitch is a fishy goat.
Yep. Is there any other stories? Yeah, so... Also, Capricornius marked the winter solstice, and in modern astrology, Capricorn's rule still begins on the first day of the astronomical winter.
Who should I give this to?
Alright.
Okay, in this story, Pan was placed in the sky by Zeus in gratitude for his coming to the other gods' rescue on several occasions. During the gods' war with the Titans, Pan helped scare the Titans away by blowing his conch horn.
Oh!
Conch sail, not horn. Later, he warned the gods that Typhoon, a monster sent by Gaia to fight them, was approaching. He was also suggested that the gods disguise themselves as animals until the danger passed.
Wait, Gaia sent a monster to kill the gods? Her grandchildren?
During the war with the Titans. I mean, she tends to I think she kind of prioritizes her children over her grandchildren because she.
But weren't the Titans doing things that she didn't approve of in the first place?
No, that would have been Rhea. It's a complicated family.
Dude, it's so complicated.
In the myth,
always
fish.
time to fish.
Yeah.
Pan eluded the monster himself by jumping into the river Nile and turning his lower part of his body into a fish.
I got one.
The Nile, the Egyptian Nile.
Apparently. I mean, they get around.
Alright.
Just ask Zeus.
I have a few things I gotta ask him, but...
Zeus eventually struck down Typhoon with his lightning bolt.
Well, nephew, I know that salty
just wait.
Charon can be difficult, but I'm certain that whatever price you paid, you got a deal.
No. Ooh. As much as... Didn't I just do this one?
Yeah.
Maybe I...
Yeah,
No,
but you can always get more. I don't really like not having Poseidon's things when it comes to the fist because that always knock foes away.
But I have Demeter's one where I can pull them closer.
Don't wait. Isn't that Talos?
Well, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, Demeter is the one that 12 punches and then a special.
Okay. So, do I want this where I can get more darkness, gems, and money?
Sure, yeah.
Or...
Yeah. But you know, those but I will say that Poseidon's boons are always very good when it comes to the gun and the bow.
Yeah. Nah, I'm just gonna talk to you.
Charon, I always thought Olympians never consorted with chthonic gods such as yourself, but it sounds like Hermes is a close colleague of yours. You wouldn't happen to know why he's helping me, would you?
I'm guessing it's because the two of you want me to get out of here, and you also hired a certain Skelly boy.
I think we all know what Charon's answer is gonna be.
I'm I'm sorry, mate. I meant you no offense.
He probably just
Anyway.
gave like a very detailed explanation there, and we're just like, I did not mean to give you offense. And he's like, idiot. Didn't understand a word I said.
Charisma is his dumb stat.
Hi, you three.
Zagreus.
I don't understand. But I'm not who you think I am. My father sent you to stop me, that's all.
I don't know why she thinks I'm a murderer. Is it because she just sees all murderers in her eyes? Because that's all she's really dealt with. Where'd she go?
Maybe she's probably very upset that you're taking her away from her work.
Oh, probably, yeah.
Killing her work, killing her time.
You're murdering my time.
Yeah. Okay. In another story, Capricornius is identified as Almithia, the girl that controlled Zeus. I guess of a prophecy that says he would be overthrown by one of them.
Well, there's always a prophecy about the ruler of a certain thing being overthrown by their children, especially in Greek mythology.
Well, Kronos would know. He did exactly that.
Well, that was a self-fulfilling prophecy because he's a freaking idiot. And Zeus is doing it because, well, he's not eating his kids, but he's like, he keeps fucking and he's like fucking them and he's like, can't have the youngest son if I just keep having sons.
Or, yeah, or any other kind of child.
Oh yeah, I don't know if it was just a son, but like a child of his.
Yeah, I wonder if any kind of child would have done that. That seems to be just about it for Capricorn, although given that it's a very old constellation, going back to the Bronze Age. Let's see, I wonder if there's any...
Come on, don't listen to the vines here! Just punch! Punch! There we go. I just murdered you.
Peace to say.
Hell yeah.
I shuddered at the touch of it.
I almost died there, but no.
I'll just be a moment, Father.
Did you enjoy the stint in Tartarus?
Okay. I'm gonna keep it, because I'm hoping he'll show up.
Yes.
Gimme.
Okay. The concern for the Babylonians, concern for the sun's rebirth might have rendered astrological and astronomical and astronomical observation of the region of space very important.
Up here.
For the same reason, the sun's most southerly position, which is attained at the northern hemisphere's winter solstice, is now called the Tropic of Capricorn, a term which also applies to the line of Earth.
Hello?
The earliest
there we go.
Yeah?
Oh, so you had a pause there, so I was like, wait, did we lose connection? I shouldn't be burning, I was standing on the ground. Cheap.
Yeah, it doesn't really seem to find any mythologies when it comes to... Let me just see about looking it up, given its Babylonian name.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Blasted fools.
Hey, just talk to your bro.
Do you ever wonder how I got this fast, cuz? Lots of practicing, I'll tell you that. And being born unnaturally quick, I guess.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure you literally just came out of the womb of guns a-blazing.
Came out the womb with murder in mind. Oh dear.
Should I?
Yes.
Too late. You said yes.
Remain exactly where
Okay. Sorry, Dad, I had to move.
Don't forget to draw them in.
I wish their bombs did damage to them as well.
I mean, they do when you have anything that Artemis gives you.
That deflect.
Not Artemis,
Athena. Anything with deflect, but yeah.
Come on.
Ow. I don't think this was worth it. There you go. This was not worth it.
Finally.
That was so not worth it,
Hey,
Goop.
Ares.
Ares, but yes, you. I should never listen to you.
Alright, I'll shut up.
No, you keep talking.
Anyway, it doesn't look like I can really find anything that I can talk about or can easily translate for you about Masu? The Humra Masu.
Is that the Babylonian name?
Yeah. Like just the entire thing with the text Agum.
I don't know.
I have no idea, but
I don't
anyway,
know.
Anyway, I'm gonna move on to Cassiopeia.
Okay.
Alright, so Cassiopeia is one of the most recognizable of the constellations, a distinctive W shape in the far northern sky. It is highest in the sky at the midnight in the months around September.
Just wait. Ares, it's your time to shine.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Yes! But I would have gone for the Agony of Doom, but yes. Finally!
I think a little early for
Oh, I know. It's just, I just need to heal.
Here, huh?
Heal and
Always a
and
pleasure,
Dionysus, but boy. Our boy.
Our homeboy. Yeah.
Sure.
There we go. See? It all
Aphrodite.
works. It all works out. Fuck!
Motherfucker.
Which is circle?
Fix out my ass.
I was not standing in lava. What the hell are you talking about? I will punch your purple bubbles out of the sky.
Don't forget your cast.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna do what's called a pro gamer move.
Yep.
What the hell? Why?
Beyblade.
Ow. Ow.
More what? Pain?
I don't want more Zagreus. I don't know what kind of sadist trip you're going on, but I'm just punching the purple bubbles out of the sky and praying to the gods. Nope!
Woo!
Okay.
Hey, not bad.
I could have done a lot worse.
Yeah.
What is going on down there, dearest? I thought for certain you would make it out, but seems that nasty place has kept you grounded, hasn't it?
Yeah.
But don't despair, and you take heart, won't you?
I did get out technically. I've
If you're
gotten out
grounded,
several
that's
times.
disturbing. Ooh, special? Sure.
Yeah. I don't want a key though. Let's give this a try.
Yeah.
Let's try this instead.
Sure.
Yeah. I only
You
have the one, so
dice. Yeah. Plane of the Milky Way runs through the middle W formation. making it a particularly rich area of the sky to view through binoculars. It contains more than 20 open clusters exceeding 10th magnitude and a similar number of 5th magnitude stars. In classical mythology, Cassiopeia was queen of Ethiopia, wife of Cepheus, and mother of Andromeda.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so wow. Okay then.
This is turning out to be a good run. Came close a few times to losing a Death of Vines, but hey.
Good to be back here.
Yeah, what do you want? Oh.
Are you okay? That's the first time she's ever really been like snippy with me.
Well, unintentionally.
Yeah. Here.
Is you alright?
You okay?
For me, really, Your Majesty? This will be perfect for my latest recipes.
You know, of all the souls I've ever met, I feel like you put this stuff to the best possible use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The others hoard them, I think, or sell them off.
Especially the gods.
Oh, hell yeah.
Anyway.
Eurydice, how can you cook so much with all the searing heat around these parts? Has it been magma flooded like this all the time?
No.
The searing heat? I am dead, Your Royal Majesty. Searing's just a cooking technique to me. Don't need to sleep either. I can just keep cooking up a storm. It's not so bad.
Oh my god. If you don't need to sleep, why do you have a bed?
Well, to be fair, she also sings about sleep in her songs, mentioning sleep, no dreaming or something.
Okay.
We don't sleep except to dream.
Okay.
Let's increase the rarity of some of your boons.
This one here? Refreshing nectar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Try this.
Feeling better already.
Wait.
The next several boons you get will be upgraded.
Yes.
Okay, I thought it was going to upgrade the boons I already had, but okay.
No, I think there was already one, but you chose a different one.
Well, I said nectar, and you said yeah. Anyways.
Okay.
Oh, Aries!
What do you have for us?
What do you want?
Should help keep me going.
Ooh! Yes.
Creates a faster blade rift that seeks the nearest foes. Yes!
And it's a
duo.
It's a scroll. Yeah, and it's a scroll too.
Yeah. As much as I would like to have bladed dash. You know, whatever. I missed a jar, an urn with gold in it.
Oh well.
Oh
Anyway.
well.
Mythology of Cassiopeia, the queen of Ethiopia.
Ethiopia?
No, it's Ethiopia, which is appears to be where is this? Ancient Ethiopia first appears as a geological term in classical documents in reference to the Upper Nile region of Sudan. Okay. Anyway, so kind of like a North African queen in a way.
Okay.
Cassiopeia was wife to King Cepheus of Ethiopia and mother of Princess Andromeda. The king and queen were placed next to each other among the stars, along with Andromeda. Cassiopeia was placed in the sky as a punishment after enraging Poseidon with the boast that her daughter Andromeda was more beautiful than the Nereids, or alternatively, she herself was more beautiful than the sea Nereids.
Why? Why the hell do the mortals in Greek mythology all have this weird conception that, hey, I'm gonna go and boast about something and insult the gods at the same time?
Nobody outboasts Poseidon.
Nobody outboasts any of the gods. What Crystal did for, was it Artemis or?
Especially Poseidon.
Like, who was it that gets turned into a spider? Because it was like a girl, Arachne something. She boasted she was better at silking fabric or like, you know, than one of the goddesses of Athena or Artemis or something like that, and they turned her into a spider.
I think it was Athena actually, but that was in one of the myths. Anyway, she was forced to wheel around the North Celestial Pole on her throne, spending half of her time clinging to it so she does not fall off. The Poseidon decreed that Andromeda should be bound to a rock as prey to the monster sea trixie. Andromeda was rescued by the hero Perseus, whom she later married. Cassiopeia has been variously portrayed throughout her history as a constellation. In Persia, she was drawn by Alcippe as a queen holding a staff with a crescent moon on her right hand, wearing a crown, as well as a two-humped camel. In France, she was portrayed as having a marble throne and a palm leaf in her left hand, holding her robe in her right hand. Are found among the areas: the purple forbidden enclosure, the black tortoise of the north, and the white tiger of the west. The Chinese astronomers saw several figures in what is modern-day Cassiopeia.
Okay.
Right. Kappa, Eta, and Mu. Cassiopeia form.
Sure.
Yeah, MU.
Moo.
Yep, like Mushu.
Moo. I just keep thinking of moo.
Yeah.
You surpassed my Hydra.
Yeah.
I can use this.
Okay, Cassiopeia constellation formed called the Bridge of Kings.
Might help.
When seen along the Alpha and Beta Cassiopeia, they formed the Great Chariot Wang Liang. I think that's how it's pronounced. The charioteer's whip represented by Gamma Cassiopeia, which is one of the stars. Nice. Sometimes called Si. The Chinese word for whip, but basically.
How's it spelled?
Come on out.
TSIH.
TSIH.
Yeah.
No clue. Okay.
No, yeah. In Hindu mythology, Cassiopeia was associated with the mythological figure Sharmishthia, a daughter of the great devil King Vrishparva, and a friend to Depayani. In Welsh mythology, Lin's Dune, literally the Count of Dune, accented O-N, is the traditional Welsh name for the constellation. At least 3 Dune's children have astronomical association. Oh god.
You're like, I'm regretting this one. So many names.
So many, Welsh. C-A-E-R, Care,
Accept this message.
Gwendilion, actually.
Should I get one more dash or should I move faster?
Dash.
Dash?
Dash. What's in the chest?
Oh, right. Sorry. Nah.
You don't want that? Yeah.
Continue.
Long spears.
Alright, so the Fortress of Gwendilion is a traditional Welsh name for the Milky Way. And here, Arian Horot, being the constellation of Corona Borealis. In the
Aurora
17th
Borealis?
Corona.
Corona Borealis. What the fuck?
Hey, I know it's 2023, but Corona just means crown.
Oh, does it? Oh, I did not know that.
You did not know that? The reason why the virus was called Corona is because of the way it's shaped. Basically, it forms its defense mechanism basically forms like a crown around it.
I did not know that. No, I knew it was a SARS virus, like a variant.
Yeah, but the term Corona, it's like Corona beer.
Yeah. Oh, that's why their symbol's a crown.
Yeah.
I don't really drink. I don't drink beer, so.
Time to collect.
Anyway, in the 17th century, various biblical figures were depicted in the stars of Cassiopeia.
Oh my
These
god.
included.
Oh my god! I just got here.
Nice.
Let me get the health.
Yeah.
Ought to have been cast into the
I haven't even gone up against the like the middle mini boss.
Yeah. You look like you need a nectar.
means to drown my sorrows temporarily. That's good. And rather kind of you, I have to say.
It's nothing. Thank you for not trying to slay me where I stand and boast about it, like seemingly everyone else around here.
Yeah.
He probably
I
just
was
dumps it.
unkind last time, stranger. Forgive my indiscretions there, or don't. But I wished to apologize.
Well, I think he just kind of like puts it aside and then just doesn't do anything with it.
Well,
Not out of like I'm savoring it, like or I'm saving it. It's just like I don't need it.
I think in the earliest stages, I think he just kind of opens a bottle and dumps it into the light.
Coil, I'm afraid. So just go on about your business.
We will do this.
Just checking up on you, sir.
So be it.
Or Aphrodite?
That's like a. I can't tell if that's a mini boss or if they just have armor.
I think it's a mini boss.
It's most likely gonna be the butterflies then. Fuck it. Fuck!
The mother of all soul catchers.
Anyway, so I was saying that the biblical figures depicted in the stars of Cassiopeia, these include Bathsheba.
Oh, Bathsheba.
Bathsheba, yeah. Solomon's mother, Deborah.
The name Deborah is just so underwhelming for some reason.
Yeah, she's an Old Testament prophet, and Mary Magdalene, a follower of Jesus.
Oh.
A figure called the Tinted Hand also appears in the stars of Cassiopeia in some Arab atlases. This is variously said to represent a woman's hand dyed red with henna.
Oh,
As
henna?
well as henna, yeah.
Henna.
And henna. Okay, henna.
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 Yeah. Henna, the tattoo from the plant.
Yes. Correct, yes.
Lady Aphrodite.
As well as the bloodied hand of Muhammad's daughter, Fatima.
Strength and beauty.
Okay.
Yeah. Another Arab constellation that incorporated the stars of Cassiopeia was the camel. Its head was composed of Lambda, Kappa, Iota, and Phi Andromeda. Its hump was Beta Cassiopeia. Its body was the rest of Cassiopeia, and the legs were comprised of stars of Perseus and Andromeda. Other cultures see a hand. Okay. Other cultures see a hand or moose antlers in the pattern. This includes the Sumi, to whom the W of Cassiopeia forms the oak antlers. Okay, Serbian indigenous people, the Chukchi, I think is how it's pronounced. Chukchi of Serbia similarly saw the 5 main stars as 5 reindeer stags. The people of the Marshall Islands saw Cassiopeia as part of the Great Porpoise Constellation. The main stars of Cassiopeia makes its tail, Andromeda, and Triangulum forms its body, and Aries makes its head. In Hawaii, Alpha, Beta, and Gamma Cassiopeia were named. Alpha Cassiopeia was called Pelohani. Polo Anali. Anali.
Alright.
Okay. Okay, so the people.
Oh, carry on. Move on to something else.
Yeah, I think
Names are hard.
Yeah.
Especially in a foreign language.
Yeah, I think that's about as much as I can get for right now. Yeah. Okay. Oh. The constellation is also associated by Egyptians, associated with the Hebrew god, the Chinese, I'm here, and the Celts, home of the King of the Fairies.
Oh, home of the King of the Fairies.
Yeah. The story behind the name. Okay, this is just Greek mythology. But anyway, apparently,
well, I'm talking about Irish mythology when I'm done here.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. That would be a good segue, actually.
Yeah. Well, let me just finish up this fight, and then I'll start talking about
Yes.
About it. All right. Nectar. Always
Yes.
nectar. All right.
Let's be friends.
Fuck me.
Use the Beyblades.
I forgot I have the Beyblades. So, leprechauns. When you think of leprechauns, what do you think of? Like, how would you describe them?
Let's see. The first thing is pretty much the Irish stereotype.
Well, like when someone says picture a leprechaun in your head, what do you picture?
The fighting Irish logo for
a rival school.
Yeah.
But I mean, physically describe them.
Little people, usually dressed in green, with a colonial hat, colonial buckle hat, for some reason.
Alright, okay.
Redheads. Very
Well,
distinct accent. Yeah. They're also
what
fairies.
if pardon?
They're essentially fairies.
Yes, they are that. But what happens if I told you that the whole green thing is incorrect?
Alright.
Because in Celtic mythology, in Irish folklore, fairies that were isolated or, like, you know, solitary creatures, solitary fays, they typically wore red. Where the social ones wear green.
All clear.
And leprechauns are very isolated.
Mm-hmm. They're isolationist.
Yes. They're not that social. So wait.
Dionysus? Or
yeah.
That's yeah.
Yeah. I don't feel like pissing anybody off today.
Hello, mates.
What's up? Also, the other ones would have been armored.
Yeah.
These guys are just normal plebs.
That's classist.
Hey, they're in Elysium. They get the whole, you know, have that at least.
Fair point. Unless you're concerned with classism against rich people.
I'm playing as a god.
They're royalty anyway.
Yeah, so they are plebs. Anywho, so typically leprechauns in original Irish mythology, legs really kicking in now, would typically wear red. Now there are actually 4 different kinds of leprechauns based off the location you would find them. And in a bit I will tell you what they are once I've dealt with these horrid creatures in the lag. Okay, so the first one you would find in typically Northern Ireland. And they are the Logrimen. Logrimen. Yeah, leprechauns. Now they would typically wear red coats with white pants. They would wear broad-brimmed pointed hats, and these coats were very typically like styled in the way of infantrymen. Yeah. Now the second kind, oh god, the fucking butterballs.
Call.
Huh?
Call.
Oh, my call, yeah.
Picked up their scent.
Now the second one are the Lucatron. What? Lugriaton. Dawn. Lucatron. I don't know. Of Tipperary, which is a place in Ireland, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Anyways, now these guys typically wore antique slashed coats, jockey hats, and they had swords that they would use as wands. And holy crap, my health went down so bad.
You are the talk of the mountain, you know that, man? Good on you, getting on just about everybody's good side up here. I mean, that is a feat, all right?
Thanks,
yes. Yeah. Oh, and hammer.
Ooh, ham.
Yeah, I don't have any more of that hydrolite.
Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh well.
Oh shit. Whenever you use your special slays a foe, you get 2 health restored.
Yeah, but that's
or
when you
while
slay a
your
foe.
attack or special, you're sturdy, or
I like to go with the rolling knuckle.
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That feels better.
Okay, please, please. Oh Lord, no, it should still be okay. It should still be okay.
Maybe just focus on the game, on the fight.
Okay, well, let me finish at least the 2 other leprechauns. So there's the Loricon of Kerry. Those leprechauns are typically fat, red-faced, red jackets with 7 rows of 7 buttons each. They typically wear too big of a helmet, or they wrap a handkerchief around their head. And then the last ones are the Chloricon of Managon. Or Managan, sorry. And they would typically wear fancy red dress coats, green vest, white pants, black stockings, and shiny black shoes. They would wear also a long cone, cricketly, on their curly hair. Now, their personalities generally are the same, except the last one I talked about, the
Currycons.
They typically are the ones that we think of where they typically get drunk. They like to be alone, and while they're alone, they would make or mend shoes. And that's actually the theory of their origin of their name, which they had 2 different kinds of names that people associated with. That they think was the origin of the word leprechaun, which is Loth Brogan, which means shoemaker, or Lukapon, which is small body. Now that one's kind of important because that is actually referenced in something else I will be talking about. Now, let's focus on the fight. Let's insult Theseus while I kick his ass.
The gods are
Your mother was a
testing us once
leprechaun,
more,
Theseus.
For how else to explain this fiend approaching us, bearing such blessings as would normally be fit only for heroes such as we?
I just hit my mic with my forehead.
You do know I'm related to them, right?
Yeah.
The god of the dead is my father.
Yeah.
I'm sure word's gotten around. Not that I want deferential treatment from the likes of you.
Good, for you'll get nothing of the sort. The gods are on my side, not yours, monster. What business would they have abetting you?
They want me to join them on their mountain. Unlike you, where they sat down here because they probably couldn't handle you, or they couldn't stand you.
Isn't it typically that, I don't know if it's brought up any time, but I think it was Hades himself that basically commissioned Theseus and the Minotaur in Asterius.
Oh, I could see him doing that. Yeah, actually.
Yeah. I wonder why he doesn't have Heracles.
Oh, Zeus probably had to say in that.
Or probably draw too much attention because everyone else knows that Theseus is just. Think of it, because I'm curious actually. Now I'm just having a bit of a conspiracy theory in my head.
Okay.
That Theseus doesn't believe you or consider you a god or son because of a contract with Hades. State that doesn't want to draw attention to the Olympians because he calls down the help from the Olympians himself too.
Oh, I think I get what you're saying. So because we call them the Olympians, he's like, oh. Or I don't know. I think I lost the idea, but whatever. I'm too busy trying not to die.
I'm just forming this in my head right now. That
damn it.
Yeah. Basically, because their work is a pair, but Theseus is probably the one that has any literacy skills. So that the agreement is that Hades essentially hires Theseus to fight, to basically guard against Zagreus leaving Elysium. But he doesn't also want. But knowing that the Elysiums are favored, the fighters in Elysium are favored by the gods, he could have had Heracles be fighting Zagreus, but that would draw too much attention from the Olympians.
Oh yeah, and Heracles is probably in good standing with his dad Zeus, so having Heracles talking about, oh yeah, I'm fighting with the son of it just probably wouldn't end well for what we're trying to do here, which is escape.
Yeah.
And I'm getting my ass handed to me. Fuck.
Yeah. Alternatively, I think that Hades chose Theseus precisely because he was an asshole.
No one would believe him.
Nobody would want to listen to him because he boasts a lot.
That is true.
Yeah. Anyway,
that's the only thing that you're good at is boasting, and even then, you sometimes will stumble.
Yeah. All right.
Goddess Athena, let me give you your strength. You're mine.
Damn it! What hit me there?
No.
That was Athena that did that, not the.
So high, remember me?
Rather, let Athena claim your life there.
Yeah. Fuck. Just die already! There. There we go! Oh my gosh. It was going so well.
Yeah.
Should have forgone. Thank you for your support, my shade.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to pull out the real.
Yeah, gotta pull out the tooth now.
You forced me to send Cerberus ahead again.
He needs to exercise, Dad. You don't take him out on walks. Oh my god, I just bought the Death Defiance. Yes.
Good.
Yes. I just clicked it because I thought it said health, and I was like, yes, I'm not going to read it. And I looked, and I'm like, oh, Death Defiance, yes. All right. So those are the four different kinds of leprechauns that you can typically find.
Yeah.
Now, some say the leprechauns.
I'm sure the satyrs are back.
What do my notes say? Oh, some say that the origin of the leprechauns was that it was a fairy that didn't want to marry a girl that, or like a female fairy that their mother was trying to arrange them with, and so they left in exile willingly to avoid that. So it's an old bachelor fairy.
Okay.
That just didn't want to get hitched.
You.
It's like, you know what? I think the bachelor's life is just the thing for me.
Yeah.
That overcomplicate things.
So he's a strong, independent fairy who don't need no girl.
Yeah. Who don't need no maiden.
Who don't need no maiden. Anyways, leprechauns are typically territorial, and they have hidden homes with like multiple entrances and exits.
Yeah.
And all that. So they're very difficult to catch. And they will either choose to attack on sight if spotted, or they will take note of what you look like and try to find out who you are. So that way they can make
where you live.
Yeah, and to make your life a living hell. Now, how they typically would do that is they do like nasty little pranks. You know, some would, steal food. Some would boil over your food and all that. Some would flip your furniture. Some would throw your babies. Legit, they would just go and throw babies. Now, a follow-up to that little practical prank of throwing babies, if they really don't like you, they'll steal your baby and leave a changeling.
Yeah, that's what fairies do.
Yeah, so the changelings are babies that are identical to the ones that were taken, and they feed off of the parents and all that and live a life until they're old enough that they can go out and become fairies of their own.
Or sometimes, in some of this, they're literally just planks of wood.
Yeah, sometimes they're just literally planks of wood that have been charmed, so that way you see it and you're just like, it's my baby. Which, I mean, like, creative and effective, I guess, because it works. I wonder if that was people's way of saying, like, as an excuse, like a lie people came up with to describe, like, talk about why their baby's not around anymore. It's because they killed it by accident or something like that.
That or just shaken baby syndrome, I guess.
Yeah. They accidentally killed their baby, or the baby just died, so they're just like, it was a changeling. Yes.
Changeling too weak to handle a little shaking.
Okay, I'm not getting into that topic with you now.
Anyway, continue.
Oh, I will once this second satyr will let me have a look at my notes.
Good.
So they also would pull another kind of prank. Can you guess what it is? It has nothing to do with babies.
Is it on the level of killing babies?
Not killing babies. No. Bruh. No. I just got this Death Defiance. I don't want to lose it.
Okay, so does it have anything to do with babies?
No, I said it didn't have anything to do with babies.
Okay. But I was thinking, is it on the same level of horribleness as
No, just kind of like rude.
Rude? Okay, basically steal your shoes or something?
Nope.
I'll take care of this.
Nice.
Damn it.
Beyblade?
Well, he came to me. He obviously wants to have a personal talk with this. What am I doing? That's not what the one I wanted to do, but okay. They would take your dogs, goats, or sheep out on a joyride, and that's why they're dirty all the time.
Okay.
Phew.
Now you have cash.
I have cash to buy my non-existent health back. No, I'm just gonna do this just so I can get a little bit of health.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna buy out several things.
God gauge. Quick favor.
Time to pick up the pace. Gods grant me strength.
Let's do this one. Okay. Which one should I go for now?
Aphrodite.
Sure. Okay.
Just so that you get a better chance of getting your health back, I think.
Yeah.
As opposed to going up against the boss.
Yeah.
Special?
No.
Alright.
So, can you guess what leprechauns hate?
Being social?
No. As much as they don't like that, they don't hate it.
Okay, they hate having their gold stolen.
Yes, but not what I was looking for. They hate schools.
Makes sense.
Because schools are where people, educated people, go to learn and all of that, and typically those are the people that would say that leprechauns don't exist, and I guess they are like fairies. Well, they are fairies, but like, I'm thinking more Tinkerbell fairies,
There
where
was
like,
no, wait, yeah.
where they like, you know, you need to believe in them for them to be like real and shit like that.
Yeah.
So, but do you think they go after schools?
Ignoring me.
Do you think they go and target schools? No, they don't. They avoid them.
Yeah.
They just avoid them at all costs. Usually, actually, when a new school is built, the theory goes, like, or like the myth goes, that leprechauns would just like in the area would just leave if a new school is built, which is a great way to have, like, you know, to prioritize education and all that.
Build a school to keep the chatty Cathys away.
I'll talk about Chatty Cathy when I'm done with the leprechaun stories. My personal experience with the leprechaun. So now to catch a leprechaun, the myth goes is that the best way to do it is to go to isolated areas in Ireland and listen for them making shoes. I'm not even joking.
What does that sound like?
I don't know.
Hey,
Oh, you beautiful bitch. Both you and Aphrodite.
That was yeah. It was unintentional,
what
but
is this
okay.
stuff? In the name of Hades.
Let's see.
I don't have a dash.
No. Probably Passion Dash.
Oh, yes. I'm back at full health, baby!
Alright. Gonna go right to Dad? Gonna go right to Daddy?
Yes, but I just want to make sure I didn't, like, part of me thought I heard a
No,
fish.
I didn't hear any.
No.
Yeah, I didn't hear any.
I probably just heard the money coming on me.
Vigilant Cerberus decides to look the other way this once.
Once.
Just once, but don't worry, you can take the food with you.
See you, boy.
Once. This run.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, let's go beat up Daddy.
Yep.
Ooh woo.
Oh, fuck off. So, once you get close to a leprechaun that you found after you listen for them making shoes, typically the best way to do it is either get within arm's reach,
Damn way.
catch them with a net, or put them in a headlock.
To think Olympus has been aiding you. You must be so grateful to them for their aid.
Yes, I am.
Without which none of this would have been possible.
in the future I would like to challenge that, but yes. For now,
Yeah,
I will take it.
about that. Father, did you let Mother go because you feared Olympus would find out? And not respond well to the circumstances if they did?
Be grateful they have not found out as yet for all your meddling. You do not know them as well as you think. Ask yourself why she left Olympus and how. Or better yet, ask her.
Okay, well, how about you step aside so I can?
Well, she seems quite lovely, so knowing you probably tricked her into signing a pact to come join you or something. Oof. Since you weren't allowed on Olympus, why not have Olympus come to you?
Oh.
Kind of, but like, dude, that's...
That's a real shitty way to say to... He's not gonna... Hades is not gonna like that.
No,
that
Hades.
assumption.
Surprisingly not distant from the truth. I took her, boy. I took her down with me. Is that what you wish to hear? Does that anger you? Come, bring forth that anger then.
Personally, I think Mom wanted to get away from them. And you're just like, come live with me. That's just the feeling I get from talking to Mom about Olympus.
Yeah.
Because she's like, oh god, they know? You know, when she thought she was found out, and she was like, oh god, are they aware of me?
You should have avoided that.
I should have.
Darkness.
God damn it!
Okay.
Fuck! So that's what happens when you fire it, and there's no one
Without
around.
any enemies. Yeah. They're just homing missiles.
They're just like, we're just gonna go out and hit whatever we can. If not, we're coming back.
You brought this on yourself.
So, with Leprechauns, I don't think I'll have time to talk about our personal relation with the Leprechaun. Maybe next
Yeah,
time.
especially when you're focusing on this.
Yeah. So what was the last thing I said about Leprechauns?
Something about putting them in the headlock.
Yeah. Now, they will, once you get them in a headlock or you catch them in the net, they'll do whatever they can, they'll offer whatever they can to get out of the binding they are to be released. However, you have to be very careful because even if they are trapped, they will still do anything to get away.
Yeah.
That could be from fighting, attacking, to tricking you. One of the tricks that they would do is that they'll have a coin, like a coin pouch, that's magical. So it would only have one coin, but when you pull it out and put it down, it would appear back into the pouch. So that way when you're sitting there counting the coins out of the purse and all that, it would distract you long enough for them to get away.
Pathetic. Darkness.
I know where you are.
They are as good as dead.
Are you sure? Because we're fighting the god of the dead.
How would she know where you were if she can't really see what's going on?
There must be something going around, like, because this is the entrance, or a entrance to the underworld, so there must be, like, a shroud going on at the entrance.
Come on, get
Oh yeah, Nyx.
Blast you.
So, can you guess as to why leprechauns are associated with pots of gold?
Because if you can, because of the trick?
No.
What?
Well, when the Danes were conquering Ireland, they decided that they were going to bury pots of gold throughout Ireland and entrust them to the leprechauns to keep them safe until they came back for them. That's why you catch a leprechaun, you can get a pot of gold.
Yeah.
Because they knew where they were hidden.
Yeah.
No! Ah! Dang it.
Wretches don't want you to leave.
I'm pretty sure they're just following your orders. So,
You sure you want to keep talking and not focus?
That's what I'm trying to do. Okay, that was my last note, except for the first story that kind of like conveys leprechauns.
Yeah.
Or first mentions leprechauns. I wish this would damage the skulls.
Ring around the rosy.
That's what I was doing with Theseus. Back in Elysium. So, the first story that kind of mentioned leprechauns, they don't really actually say their name, but the way that they're described matches the description of leprechauns.
Yeah.
And that is the Adventures of Fergus, the son of Leto. Damn it. He's almost dead too, so I can just get away. And just do that. There we go.
Yay!
Yes.
Alright.
It's gonna be a bit of a longer episode, sorry guys.
See what awaits you in this realm.
Okay.
My strength fails.
Bye, Dad.
Gotcha.
Bye. See you back home. I'll be down in like 10.
In my father's name.
What are some of these symbols over on the things? It's like
those are just showing that they're what's being displayed on your big screen right there.
Oh, okay. All right.
So if you click on one of those, sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
Did Malphon shudder?
Anyway, you can finish up your story as you're going over to Mom.
So Fergus, the Adventures of Fergus, son of Leti. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
So Fergus was a king that had gone to war. And the war had ended, and he wanted to return home. But he wanted some downtime before he did that. So he took a slave girl with him to the beach. Don't know what they did at the beach, but they just went to the beach. They eventually fell asleep.
Mother isn't far.
And Fergus woke up to the sensation of being dragged by 3 magical creatures, dwarves, as it was described. So, and they actually do use the terms in the Greek mythology of, what is it?
Greek?
Sorry, it's Irish, because the Lucrapon, which means small body. So they were just like, oh, it's Lucrapons. It's the small bodies. And there's 3 of them. So the moment his feet touched the water, he got up and he snatched all 3 of them, like put them all in a headlock. He managed to do that with these little leprechauns. And they begged and pleaded to be let free. And Fergus said that I will let you go if you give me a reward. And he said, yes, sure, what anything what you want. Fergus wished for the ability to breathe underwater. So the leprechauns either gave him a cloak that you wrap it around your head and you can breathe underwater, or a special herb that you shove into your ears that lets you breathe underwater. Yes. They gave it to him, but they warned him never to go to Dundrum Bay. And they said, you can't go there. And he promised. He said he wouldn't go. And as a sign of them saying, please take pity on us, apparently this is the thing. They started to suck, the dwarves started to suck on King Fergus's nipples. That's a way of apparently asking for like forgiveness or like take pity on us. We suck on your teats.
Like, Jesus Christ.
Like
dude.
they literally just latched onto his nips, and he even was like, "What the fuck, man?" He's like, "Please stop."
This is
like, I do not consent to this. So he lets them go. And that's the last we'll hear of him, hear about the leprechauns. But the ending of the story is typically that, of course, with his ability to breathe underwater, he did go to Dundrum Bay, and he found a creature which is called the look at my notes here, the Meridius. All right. Yeah, it's a horrifying creature. And some people say it's undescribable. And usually when people see them, they instantly die, but not him. He's, I guess, a badass. But when he did see it, his face contorted into horror, and it couldn't change back. He wasn't aware of this, unfortunately. And so he went back home, and apparently, because apparently the rules are for kingship, you can't be horrifying to look at.
Mm-hmm.
Or something like that, because it says in my notes here, his face contorted in fear. This would have disqualified him for kingship, but his people banned mirrors. They basically said, "Oh yeah, no, we don't want another person to become king. We're pretty okay with you, so we're just gonna ban mirrors, and we're never gonna tell him what happened to his face." And that lasted for 7 years, until Fergus was whipping a slave girl. And she got angry at him and told him about his face. So what do you think he did in response?
He drowned?
Well, in some cases, he first had that slave girl, like, cut in half. Some say that. But the ending was that Fergus went back to Dundrum Bay and fought the creature. And he fought there for 2 days. The sea turned red, and he killed the creature, but then died of exhaustion immediately after. You kind of got staticky there, so.
Yeah, I just sneezed.
Oh, you sneezed. Okay.
You're back.
I am back, Mom.
I made it, Mother.
It was a close call.
I could not stand it on Olympus, Zagreus. The blustering, the posturing, my overbearing mother. None of it. I would have left the mountain voluntarily, except
Father absconded with you, didn't he? Dragged you down with him into the underworld. So if Olympus were to find that out, I shudder to think of the consequences.
No.
That fool is trying to protect me even now. It wasn't he who absconded with me, my son.
Oh.
And it's more complicated even than that. I was content to leave, willing to make my life within the underworld, with your father.
Something tells me Zeus had a part in play in this.
I dare not ask who did bring you to Father then. So essentially you ran away from home to live with him. I mean no disrespect, but did you realize what you were getting yourself into?
Oh, probably not.
We have a tendency to be impetuous when we are younger, Zagreus.
Mm-hmm.
I heard all about your father before we met. Admired paintings of him. It was very awkward at first, but he had a bluntness I fancied. A sense of principle. I much preferred him to his brothers, I can tell you that.
So, then you secretly left Mount Olympus to be with the god of the dead in the underworld, and Olympus never found out. What do you suppose would happen if they did?
Oh, I bet Demeter would probably, like, try to break into hell to get your mom back out, or, like, you know.
She would freeze hell over.
She would. She basically did that to Earth anyway, so.
Yeah.
I think there would be war between Olympus and your father, Zagreus, if they found out. Especially now, after all this. And after all this time. They slew their parents once. If the Titans could be wiped from this world, so can we all.
Alright. Fair point.
So it makes sense. If Father, he agrees with you and thinks that leaving you in hiding here, that it's the only way he can prevent that war.
I can see how your father,
Delaying
shrewd but also single-minded as he was, might have followed such a line of reasoning as that. Oh, Zagreus. What have I done?
You caused the potential war, but you also gave birth to Zagreus, so.
Yay?
Yay?
No.
As your son dies again.
Done.
What have I done? Yeah, what did Zagreus do?
I can't.
Just come home! We can figure this out.
Oh, I need to fix this.
Alright, so this is an extra long episode, unfortunately, guys. Sorry about that. But we learned about leprechauns. We learned about constellations. We beat Dad. We are slowly getting to the the truth of all this between Mother, Father, Olympus, and Tartarus and all that. And we're gonna go kick some ass in the next episode. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody.
Yeah. The next episode, you're gonna talk about the 9th and 10th
trial labors, yeah.
Right, labors of Heracles. And,
yeah.
Yeah. And I'll be talking about Centaurus and Cepheus.
Okay. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell for future notifications. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you all next time. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. Bye!
Bye!